Evening everyone, and it's another race weekend for CDR, but it's the final time for Tier 2 on F1 2021 before we move on to F1 22, which will be on the 29th, and if I'm not mistaken it will be Hungary if we're following the live season, which we have been. But we are at Portugal, the infamous Portimao. 33 laps, full qualifying, 15 corners, 2 DRS zones. So we're just waiting for the final few people to arrive. So we've got 17 in a minute. The admins are just sorting the rest out. Then we can get going. But welcome anyone watching. As I say, feel free to jump in, say what you want, give me grief. I'm not fussed. Yeah, this is probably one of my favourite tracks on the calendar, but irritating enough it's not on the new game, so I'm not happy with that. And we've got Mr. Blue in the chat as well saying, yo T-Bag, what's up man, you good? You ready for tomorrow? Sunday shall I say? Ah, Mr. El Jobo, our current Tier 2 winner of this season. I expect to see him up with the big boys next season. How you doing, buddy? You good? He's absolutely dominated this season for what I've seen on the points. So, this is just a bit of fun for him. But I want the win, of course. Oh, Mr. Osso. How are we doing, sir? Unfortunately, I don't think this is the... I know Tier 1 ain't got the stream. But I think you're over there tonight, aren't you? Yeah, so just waiting for the admin just to get the last couple of people in, then we can get rocking and rolling. And this is why Osso is a legend. So he's doing good, racing Tier 1 but following Tier 2. Just no texting and driving, please. You know what, Blue, I am pretty good, other than this heat is an absolute nightmare. Yeah. And we've got Scotty1597 on chat. It's been a while since I spoke to you, lad. He's just saying nice to have you on board for Tier 2. Nice for a little mix-up. Fortunately, Ninja can't be with us tonight. Tier 2 has, I believe, a full grid. There's a lot more interaction with this Tier 2. They're always on here. But yeah, fingers crossed for some good racing. Let's say this is just gonna... Everyone's still fighting for positions, so there's still a lot of points up for grabs. I'm probably expecting pole time to be low 117s quite easily. Predictions for the race. And that is Kieran saying ready up, and we are off. Do you know what? I'm not sure. I've not really paid attention to your lot. I know El Jobo's just dominated, so I'd probably put him up there. Oh. Last time I raced Portimao, we did have Teddy Hankey. He was in tier 3, absolutely blew it away. I reckon he'll be up there. And matey boy, that's where I'm going. El Jobo, Hankey, and matey boy. Not sure what order. Here we go. Surprise winner. Well, it's good. It favours El Jobo Blue. So I've not seen any of the practices these guys have done. So it's nice to actually get a different perspective of the races, because as I say, I do comms for tier 1. And some of the qualifying times in there are absolutely crazy. So I'm probably expecting them mid-16s. But yeah, low 17s here. So there's probably about half a second gap from tier 1 to tier 2, and then probably not that much difference from tier 2 to tier 3. But we're going to see some exciting racing, I reckon. Oh, that is very overcast, so that means that it's going to be very, very slippery. And we've got Kieran in chat, man, like Teabag. What's up, my man? Oh, we've got Dan Pops in. How are we doing? And Kieran just saying dry throughout. Same as Scotty. Thank you very much, lads. As Blue's just saying, yeah, I enjoyed Henke taking me over spinning and then taking over me again. And then Scott saying, shout out for Kieran for being a B-Tech Thompson. So who we got? We've got, this is Ginge. He is the first man out on track. £10 on Fishy Flaps to win. From what I caught with the chat joining earlier, I'm guessing that is Mr. Nibble himself, Colby. Right, so we've got Ginge. Looks like that's a Red Bull, I'm guessing, yeah, Rhinoceros. Then we've got the Alpine. Is that Armin? Yep, then we've got the Ferrari of El Jobo out. So, as he makes his way round turn 14, very, very awkward corner, because you want to get the power down as soon as possible for this long run, as he comes around Gulp now, turn 15. So he's making his way down the start-finish line, DRS Open, as he makes his way down to turn 1 of Primera. Avoiding going out too wide, so that's turn 2. Oh, he looks like he had a bit of a wobble there coming out of 2, so as he goes through Lagos onto turn 4, which is a treacherous corner if you don't get right. So up to turn 5 of Torre VIP. Again, another tricky corner to get the power down as soon as possible. So he just comes around to turn 6, then turn 7, and the infamous turn 8. Very cautious through there. So there we go. This goes around turn 9 up to turn 10 and 11, which is called Portimao. Down to turn 12. On to 13. And again the treacherous corner of 14, which is Segres. As he makes his way round turn 15 of Gulp to set his first time, and it's gonna be a 17.8 to start with. And matey boy, I'm guessing he's retired in the pits. But let's just see if it's Rhinoceros. He's invalidated. Armour crosses the line with 18.3. Let's see what El Jobo can put on straight away. 17.5. And that's a McLaren. He's started his outlap. We've got a yellow flag there. Second, let's have a look, see what Rhinoceros is going to put up. And oh, it was an invalidation, that's right. Clay's still in the pits, and that was Cammy. He set a time of 18 flat, and there's Kieran coming across at 18.7, so he's definitely going to have to go again. And that's Paranoid, who is invalidated, so I'm guessing it's going to be R28. Let's see what time he can put up. He's a reserve time, it's a 19.4. Teddy's just starting his lap. Hazzy is invalidated. It looks like we've got Haas. Is that going to be Scotty? It is. J-Doy in chat saying good evening. How you doing, J-Doy? You good, man? As it comes up the line, it's going to be an 18.6. Let's jump on with Stealthy, the second accident, as he's invalidated. And that's going to be Andy Boy, who's invalidated. It's going to be another Red Bull. Guess that's going to be Rhinoceros. It is. Let's see what he can put up for his first time. And he's gone with an 18.7. So I missed Scotty there. He put in an 18.6. Right, Red Dog, sorry, 18.1. Paranoid has invalidated, so let's have a look. Clay is on his outlap now. Oh, I missed that one. Kieran snuck in with a 17.8. So he just put a banker in. That's going to be, is that Scotty going across the line again? It is P2 there with a 17.7 basically. As Ginger's gone into the pits. Is this a Williams, I believe, crossing the line next? It is. It's going to be Andy Boy. He's a reserve from Tier 3. That's an 18.8. And is that Stealthy about to set a time? It is. And it's going to be a 19.4. Wondering if that is going to be... Not Andy, that must be Armin. Nope. It was Cammy. He did improve his time with an 18 flat. Tice about to cross the line and he sets an 18.3. It's going to be Carl Pete is guessing he's changed his name to Tanya's Tanya's Fishy Flaps. Jado in chat saying Red Bull for the 1-2. So he's looking at Kieran and Rhinoceros there. No, hold on. Colby was in the Alpine, so it can't be him. Who the hell is this person? So there we go. Flaps is just coming round turn 15 now. And that's a 17.7. Okay, so it's Cameron Porter. Well, right, let's have a look. So we got the driver who's just starting an out lap. Now I can sort of understand when my name first appeared and people were like, do I say this or not? Yeah, okay. Oh, Cameron just confirming my main account got suspended. Ah, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, was Cameron set the fastest lap with a 17.5. And that is Matthias with a 17.9. He's gone into the pits to have a look at Ronosaurus to see where he's now. He's in probably low fuel mode now. So let's see who's about to... Let's jump on with Chris as he's invalidated. So we'll stay on board with driver. Oh, Dan just confirming if Williams outscore Ferrari tonight by 25 points, they will take the Constructors' title before Tier 3 race on Sunday. Oh. All to play for then. I suppose Ferrari get a bit of a helping hand because I don't think you're racing tonight, are you? So you're going to have a reserving. So round, that's going to be turn 8. Then we come to turn 9, which is called Craig Jones. As El Jobo says, well, I'm alone. So we've got driver who's half a second up, so this is going to put him around the 18.1. So again, it's come around turn 14, very, very awkward corner. So if you put the power down too early, you're going to drift out wide, but there's turn 15 flat out. You always seem to run out of deployment as well, just before the line. There we go, 18.1, that puts him in P11. So let's have a look, is that McLaren? It must be Chris. Nope, that's going to be his teammate Teddy Hankey. He improved slightly. Let's jump on with Chris. He's about to set his first time. That's a 20. He's definitely going to have to go again on that one. Just trying to work out who's what here. Clay's invalidated, so hopefully he's fueled up for another run. Cammy's retired, he's happy with that time. There's a stealthy coming round. Oh, he's... Oh, I thought he had a wobble there, I thought he was going to crash. So Andy's a 10th up on his time. Yep, so that's an 18.7. Kieran's retired as well. Is that Paranoid? Nope, that's going to be the driver. He's gone into the pits. Whoa, Clay's crashed, he's out. That's out turn 4. So he's put way too much power down and that's it. So, let's see what Chris can do. Is Teddy still, nope, he's pitting. Why can I not change? So we've got Matthew Grady in the chat, so we confirmed it's Cammy. But more importantly, who's Tanya? Tanya is Cameron Porter. As Clay said, my headset may now be broken. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I didn't actually catch it. And yep, that's Kieran talking to someone in chat, talking about Fishy, as Andy's gone into the pits. Glad I wasn't in the party for that, Clay. Yeah, yeah. There we go, so Ginger's out now. He's going for another run. To be fair, I'm not sure. As long as they ain't another set of tyres, which I think they are, he's safe. So, he is 700ths up on his time. That's at turn 5, and we have lost. No, Stealth's just had a spin out of turn 8. Ah! And Ginge has invalidated. So in fairness, it's all going to come down to Stealthy and Chris. Can they knock out? And Rhinosaurus is coming out again, so he can't be too comfortable with his time. So as it stands, we are losing Clay because he's crashed. Stealthy, Chris and Matey Boy must have a qualifying ban. So we'll start on board with Stealthy for this one, as he makes his way down to turn 1, avoiding the inside. He's gone out. That would have cost him some serious time even. So he missed the apex on turn 1. Turn 2 wasn't too bad. A little bit cautious through turn 4. So down to turn 5, hitting the apex nicely, letting the car drift out wide. So through turn 6 up to turn 7, should be flat out through there. Heavy braking up here through turn 8. Flat out section of turn 9 as we come up to turn 10 and 11 of Portimao. Very interesting, and he's invalidated. Oh, he hasn't. He is up on his time though. Very interesting line through there, because I tend to go in a bit deeper and cutting tighter. Now turn 14, when does he get the power down? He's had to have a big lift because he missed the apex. So I don't think this is going to put him through. I think he's out, unless he's fueled up for another run. Because his deployment's used. It was a... Oh, tell a lie, he's improved his P15. So can Chris knock him out? And he's 3 tenths up. Oh, he's had an issue somewhere then. He's going to need a bit of work there. Keeping it tight on turn 15, letting the car drift out wide. And he's improved, but he's kept him P17, so hopefully he's fueled up again for another, because he's going to need a massive push here. So I'm going to stay up, and he's caught the tree trunk of turn 1. Unfortunately, that is him out. So Paranoid having another go. So we've got Cameron Paul, who's now just starting out another lap. Ooh, he had to make a small correction there through turn 8. Let's see how he takes this. He's quite tight to that one. So turn 13. Let's see how he takes turn 14. Nice and tight to the apex. Getting the power down as early as he can. Nice exit there. Oh, that was an interesting line through there. And he has improved on his time slightly, but so Stealthy's going to get easy invalidated. Oh, okay, I'm not sure what he's doing. So we've got a McLaren of Teddy Hankey coming through, he's invalidated as well. We've got Rhinosaurus, let's see what he can put on the time. No, that's a 22, so that's not going to matter. Ginger's invalidated. So let's jump on with Mr. Porter. Through turn 15. Nice and tight to the apex. Letting the car drift out wide. Ah, that's a 25, so he invalidated. That's it. So we are losing Clay, Chris and Matey Boy. So Clay says, only my second race with no TC and I haven't done any practice. What a track to try and do no TC on as well with no practice. But yeah, there we go. So there's a benchmark. We got Williams there. We have a 17.5 from Cammy. Or Jobo 1500s behind. But yeah, let's just drop down. So there we go. On to tier 2. So the front 3 rows or the final 3 rows are where you need to be to avoid tier 1 chaos. Yeah, probably true actually. But then again, if everyone's respectful, we should be good. Armin, I believe he retired. Oh, there we go. Clay just confirming it. And yeah, Kieran saying Ronan is flying high in that Red Bull. So here we go. So this is going to be down to strategies as well. Who's going to opt for the alternate strategy? I know I got through last time I was here with the mediums. Only one to get through and all. No, and Teddy, I believe. So it seems like a lot of people are going to try the mediums. Are enough of them quick enough to get through? And then the other option is, do you want to risk with a potential early safety car? We've got 2 drivers out already racing, so it's going to be Porter who start with the Red Bull, then after him Kieran. We're getting a lot of drivers on track nice and early. Probably expect with the mediums to be a 17.8, 17.9 to be safe. Quicker than that would be even better. But we've got Kieran who is mighty close to Cammy, so he'll probably want to back off shortly. As soon as he's got some heat in those tyres. Nope, he just moves out of the way. So Kieran will be the first to set a lap. So we'll stay on board with him. Right, so that's how he is, a little Now for me, did Kieran turn ERS on too late? 'Cause he's sort of done it around turn 15. Unless he's hoping... Yeah, that turn 1 screwed him up a bit, to be fair. Just turn 2 wasn't... It just kept it in. It doesn't help it's overcast as well. So, down to turn 5. Through turn 6. It's probably going to be quite a big lift here as well, especially on the mediums. It did look like it drifted out a bit. And he spun at turn 8. Let's jump on with Mr. Porter. As he comes through 9, then Portimao turns 10 and 11. Just keeps it within track limits. Turn 12. Drifting out wide. Nice and tight on the apex of 13. Let's see how he takes 14. Yeah, on that power nice. I know it's going to be a nice lap on the medium to set a benchmark. Around turn 15. ERS gone. And this is 17.8. Okay. the times are starting to come in now. So we've got Red Dog with a 17.9, Cammy with an 18.4, Armand 18.2. Bloody hell! Oh, hello. Well, Jobo was sandbagging in Q1. That's a 17.4 on the mediums. I believe that's Teddy who's going to cross the line now. That's a 17.3. Is that Paranoid about to cross the line now? Yep. Oh, he's starting his lap. So that's going to be the driver. That's 18.8. So let's see what Matthias can do. That's a 26, so Brontosaurus. Oh, he's gone quite wide out of turn 14. That is going to cost him some time. But he has got ERS deployment, so there we go. So that's 18.2. That's currently P6. There's Kieran crosses the line there. Nice, 17.8. So let's have a look, see where Scotty is. Paranoid is invalidated. So turn 13, tight to the apex. Takes a nice wide line there at turn 14 to cut in a bit earlier. It's a really nice line. He has got Teddy, he needs to get out of the way. Oh mate. So he crosses the line. 17.2. I did say the low 17s. Don't think Hanky cost him any time, but I'm not sure. We'll stay on board for the entirety of Paranoid, who is getting a bit of a tow from Ginge. I think Ginge is on a lap, isn't he? Who's had a spin there? That's the driver. He is, yes. So as he's giving Paranoid a bit of a tow, but also through these corners he's costing him at the same time, so that's dirty air. See what he's set to 2 times. So he's 2 tenths up, so he's putting around the 18.2s, so he's putting around the P8 mark. I like that line there. Nice and wide, turning quite tight. You can get the power down a bit early. So as he crosses the line, it is 18 flat. So the Paranoid's gone in the pit, so clearly must have invalidated. Is that Matthias making his way around? Yep, in the Mercedes. It's a bit of a wide line throughout turn 15. He could have been tighter. That would have cost him some serious time. That's an 18.4. He's definitely going to have to go again. Is it Andy? It is, yep. That's through turn 8. Nicely done through there. That's a purple sector 2, 10th up. No, that was 12, so that's 13. Now 14. No, he invalidated. Well, he didn't, but he would have lost a lot of time. Probably expecting he's going to keep going. He did improve, it puts him P12, but he's got a lot more work to do. So let's have a look. This is Tyrannosaurus going into the pits. Does look like we've got an Aston Martin. He's in low fuel mode, want to be careful, I believe he's got Williams behind him. Putting a lot of laps on these mediums. A lot of them jumping in the pits now. So Kieran's come out on a fresh set of mediums. He's on his out lap now. So let's see what Armin's doing. He's in low fuel mode. So that's what is that Stealth's about to start his out. Let's have a look, see what Andy's doing. Maybe the driver. So he's probably fueled up for a few runs. Let's see if... No, he's down. He's timed by 2 seconds. We'll stay on board with Stealth. Oh, that was quite a big lift and a big break there into turn 1, so that would have cost him. Gotta be careful, it was a bit wide through turn 2. Correction through turn 4. Make sure it's tight to the line on turn 5, yep. That's invalidation. He went in a bit too hot, he turned too late into that one. So let's have a look as the driver's going into the pits. So we've got Kieran who's 2 tenths up on his time, so he's around the 17.6 mark. Bit wide through turn 8 and he's invalidated, yep. And he had a fresh set of tyres on as well. So Scotty just saying that lap Teddy just left me enough space to not affect my outfit. It's very close. Happy with that, I'm not surprised, that's a good lap. So at the moment the only people who are on laps are Kieran and Red Dog, they're both invalidated. We've got Red Bull crossing the line of what's the on with Brontosaurus. So that's turn 1. Well, that was nicely taken. We threw that into there. Nice and tight on turn 2. 3, sorry, 4. DRS wide open. Down to turn 5, nice tight apex. So there we go, turn 7, dropping a gear through turn 8, and it'll be short shifting up to 3, 4 just to reduce wheel spin. Turn 9, that's through Portimao, that's nicely done, and he's invalid. No, he hasn't. That's a purple sector. It's half a second up on his time. So we're looking 17.7 there. Just depending how sector 3 goes. If he can keep this consistent through here, he should be safe through to Q1. After that, we'll jump on with Red Dog, see how he's doing. There we go, up to the line. P4, 17.4. Nicely done. See where Red Dog is. He's only got slight improvement. There we go. Down the start finish line. What's he going to do? He jumps to P5 with a 17.6. Is that Matthias? It is. He's invalidated, so he has to start again. Paranoid is on his outlap. It's going to be one of the Red Bulls. So Kieran went in and quickly changed his tyres. Brontosaurus is on his in lap. Yep. So the next man is across. Looks like the driver's absolutely throwing everything at that one. Turn 10, just keeps it within track limits, and Cammy's invalidated. There we go, we've got Matthias, so he needs to improve here, or hopefully he's got enough in the tank for another run, but not with 40% DRS, so this is it. Can he knock down the driver? And he does, P7. Kieran's now on the cusp. So have a look at that stealth. No, it's going to be... Right, so Paranoid is backed out of that. That's Carmen on his outlap. Armin on his outlap, should I say. Good dog is down into the pits. It's going to be an Alfa Romeo. The Porter's down for his flying lap. Whoa. And Armin has no front wing, so he's probably at the curve of turn 1. So he's just got to hope everyone else don't improve. And let's see what Kieran do. Up to the start finish line. P9. So let's see if he's got enough, because he is still on the cusp here. Trying to see who's next across the line. It does look like it's Matthias. He's invalidated. Let's see if that's Paranoid about to cross the line. Nope. That's going to be the driver. Stealth is in the pit, so he's going to be out. Let's have a look, see where he is. So he's got a purple sector 2 for Cameron. As he crosses the line and puts himself P1. Bloody hell. 17-2. What's Paranoid going to put himself? Oh no, P11. He's out. That's it. So Armin made it through, lucky enough. Even with Cammy setting the early pace in Q1, he's now out. So we are going to lose Paranoid. Hang on. Can the driver do something here? Nope, he's out. So yeah, we're going to lose Paranoid, driver, Andy, Cammy and Stealthy. But they will have the advantage of a free tyre choice. So Paranoid's probably in a good position there. But yeah, the only man to get through on medium is El Jobo. So there we go. Hardly anything in it from Cameron and Scotty. There's, yeah, pretty much a tenth between the top three. El Jobo's only 2 tenths behind on the mediums, but yeah, we're gonna, as I said, we're gonna lose Paranoid, driver, Andy, Cammy, and Stealthy. So it's now the top 10 shootout. So the benchmark there is 17.2. How much more can that be improved on? So we've got Scotty in red coming out first, followed by Armin. I'm not sure if that's El Jobo or Cameron. That's El Jobo. So let's see who's going to be first round. Scotty, yep. Oh, Kieran's saying left enough in the tank to qualify higher. See what you can do, big fella. So here we go. Scotty's going to start us off first. That's turn 1 and 2. So that's turn 3. Just play with all its wall. So that's turn 5, nice and tight to the apex there. So turn 6. That's turn 7. As we've had someone spin off already, so that's Armand. It's coming out of turn 5. So they've clearly put the power down too much. So turns 10 and 11, Portimao. Through turn 12, could have been a bit tighter on the apex there. That's turn 13, nicely done there. And turn 14, this is going to be his first run, so this is what the benchmark for him. So round turn 15. He crosses the line, yes, 18.6, that's nowhere near what he was doing. Red Dog puts an 18.2. I believe that's going to be El Jobo next. Yep. So he comes across the line. Wow. $16.5. Yeah, okay, boy. You've enjoyed your tier 2 stay. That's tier 1 times one then. Sorry, I missed Teddy Hankey setting a 16.9. So Matthias coming around now. So I've never seen, I know this is more of a bike track than anything. I've never seen the bikes around here, but that's Matthias with an 18.3. See what Gingy's just about to start his lap. So let's see what Armour can do. He's going to be the next man to set a time. I might have a look after the race actually on YouTube myself and watch some bikes on this, and he's invalidated. No! So clearly he lost time coming out of turn 11. We've got a yellow flag there. I think that's just a slow moving car. Yeah, Armand took that a bit too wide, a bit too early on the power, so we had to lift a little bit. Here we go, turn 15. On the back straight, he's definitely going to have to go again. That's a 17.6, still good time, so he's got a lot more in the tank now. So we'll jump on with Ginge. And turn 9 through 10 and 11. Disrespectful, honestly. So here we go, turn 13. So here we go, let's see what. So that's a 17.7 for his first run. So let's have a look. Here we go, Cameron first. So we'll start on board with Cameron, then we'll see what Kieran's doing. Dan saying Henke back to tier 1. Don't know about that. I'm looking to see what El Jobo can do with the likes of Droftus. Might get put in his box, as he likes to say. That's turn 9, turn 10 and 11. All drivers faster than me to tier 1, please. Well, to be fair, Cammy, your Q1 time was a 17.5, and as it stands, that'll put you at P4. You're not exactly slow. Here we go. It's be a P2 for him. No, P3, 17.22. So let's see what Kieran's going to do as he comes around turn 15. So that's DRS wide open. And that is an 18.3. It's definitely going to go again. So we've got Henke on an outlap. There's El Jobo probably chilling in the pits. He ain't going to come out again, I don't think. So is Tanya going again? No. Kieran going, I think Kieran's going for another run here. Let's have a look. So he's fueled up for another go. But he isn't going to have the ERS though. As far as enough he is. He's at 60%, so clearly he turned off just to warm himself up. And he's invalidated on turn 11. So straight into the pits, but at least he's got a time on the board either way. So we'll jump on with Teddy. 200ths down on his Q sector 1 time. As he comes around turn 10 and 11. Turn 8, 7 and 8. So that's turn 9 as he goes through now turn 10 and 11. And that's a purple sector 2, he is slightly up on his time. Oh, well, Jobo's on his way out, so he's looking to improve on that. So here we go, turn 14, makes his way up, keeps it within track limits to turn 15, tight on the apex. And what's this going to be? Oh, turn 5, that's a 16.8. Boy oh boy. So it's going to be Matthias who's going to be next. If I crash early in the race, I'll join you in comms, bud. I was a second up. If you want, oh mate, I'm more. Yes, what I'll do is I'll jump in the comms one after that, after this, while you're getting your setups ready. I'm used to doing it on my own. I normally just jump in my own loner party. So we'll have Clay on comms in after lap 2. Cammy is optimistic. Here we go. So Matthias 600ths up on his time, so we'll put in P9. Alright lads, Jesus. So here we go, turn 10 and 11 for Matthias. Ooh, it looked like he had a bit of a wobble out of turn 11. Kieran saying he was a second up, so that's a 17.3 roughly, so that put him about P4. But that wasn't even, that was after sector 2, so there's still more time in that. There we go, up to the line. Matthias is going to put himself P7, so he's going to be on the 4th row as it stands. Let's jump up with El Jobo, who's a 10th up on his time. He's going to improve here. 16.3.72. Oh mate, I know I moan about admins putting people in the wrong group, but Jesus. Well, if I don't know what, so let's quickly jump on. So that's Ginge. So it does look like it's going to be Rhinoceros. Nope, he's invalidated. So let's stay on board with Kieran, who is half a second up, coming out of sector 2. Let's see what you can put on the borders as Matthias just gets out of his way. So around turn 14. Up to the line. Around turn 15, here we go. So where's Kieran going to sit on the grid? He's a second row, 17.2. A thousandth between him and Cameron Porter. Jesus. That is that. I think El Jobo's fuel, no, that's it. Let's have a look. I think that is Ginge coming round now. It is. Currently P7 with 17.7. Can he make an improvement on that? He does P2. Jesus. Tanya don't improve. Armand stays where he is. So Kieran is going to now be on the third row. Let's have a look, see what Matthias is. He's up on his time. Matthias has invalidated, so that he will start on the fifth row. But let's see what Matthias can do. Coming around turn 14. Looks like again he had a bit of a rear drift there, but here we go. Turn 15. Crosses the line. Where's he going to stay? That's P6. He puts himself on the third row of the grid, just behind Kieran. Some of them times. And to be fair, I know last season, or it might be in this, I can't remember when it was, Ginger was actually in Tier 1, and he had to take a break, then he came back to Tier 2. He's been in and out of this league more times than I've had hot dinners and two. I've had a lot. But all Kieran's got to do is press retire. Right. He's not real, so it doesn't matter. But we won't go into that debate here. Right, so front row, we've got El Jobo and Jim. Second row, Teddy and Cameron. Third row will be Kieran and Matthias. Fourth row, Scotty and Armin. And then fifth row will be Rhinoceros and Red Dog. Hang on, you've also got Clay in chat saying, alright lads, Jesus. Right, I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to jump out of the party and jump into a new one just in case. Oh, there we go. So, just as they make the final stop, and again, it's very overcast, so again the track is going to be quite slippy. As long as everyone is careful into turn 1, that's where the major issue is going to be. So I sat enough times in Tier 1 stream, even if it means compromising your line, you lose a place or something, just to get through safe, you can then carry on racing. If you go in too hot, you lose an end plate. That's your race pretty much done, because you're going to have to go in for a pit stop, which you don't want. No, lads, at the start, Jay Doyle said that it's going to be dry all the way through. So here we go. So I get the formation under the way. So I'm expecting El Jobo to be under a bit of pressure to start with from Ginger and Henke at the start, as he is on the mediums. Right, so... Oh, Armand got through on the mediums. Okay. I missed that one, but there we go. So, El Jobo on the mediums. Then we've got from P2 down to Scotty in P7 on the softs. Armand mediums, Rhinoceros on the softs. So the three, and then Red Dog on the softs as well. So the three tyre choice. We've got Paranoid and the driver on the softs. Andy Cammy chose for the mediums. Stealth and Clay have gone for the softs, and we've got Chris Matey Boy on the mediums, and we have got joining us Mr. Saki himself for the Ferrari, who will be starting on the... Whoa, why is he starting on the softs for? That boy likes the hards. Yeah. Last few corners. It's 33 laps of this track. Here we go, as the AI has taken control. Let's get a couple of little slurps of water in. Or slurps on my jug. Right, so here we go. As everyone is forming up on the grid now. For tier 2, this is the final time. We will be on F121. So hopefully these guys can make it an absolute cracker. So here we go, it's 5 lights. So it's 5 lights and away we go. So as it stands, as suspected, Ginger's got a better run on El Jobo. But this, fingers crossed, everyone can make it through. So as it stands, no yellow flag just yet. Oh, there's a few gone wide, so they've probably been pushed out. But Ginger's making an early run. So we have got Chris, who has just fallen back of the pack. So Saki will want to get past him as quick as possible. But there we go. So they're saying the 2 stops: soft, soft, medium, or soft, medium, medium. So El Jobo has lost out to Hankey, but of course that's going to be expected. I expect Cameron and Matthias to get through him as well until probably around the lap 6 to 10 laps. Then the pace will, the advantage will turn to El Jobo. But Chris looks like he's had an issue somewhere, so he must have spun because he's 3 seconds. But there we go, as suspected. Ooh. So he made a mistake there. El Jobo got position back, but Matthias is having a run here. On the inside of turn 15. Yep, best job done. There we go. Let's have a look. Henke's looking to move into turn 1. Oh, boys going too wide from turn 1 and 2. They're going to go too wide through turn 3 as well. As Henke now gets the lead. Brilliant racing from them too, wheel to wheel the whole way through that little section. Fantastic job, nice and clean, respectful through them. So it looks like Kieran's got back past Scotty. They're still going too wide there, and it looks like Cameron's, yes, he's going through in turn 8, and he spun. Oh! So first time penalty goes to Stealthy. So Armour going a bit defensive there. So you're going to try to switch back on Armour, and he does. So go too wide through turn 12, I want to be careful with it. Turn 13, still too wide. Again, still too wide, but of course Cameron is on the soft, so he has got tyre advantage. But Teddy Hankey's starting to set the pace now nice and early, nearly broken out of DRS. Again, Chris has had some sort of issue here. As Rhinosaurus has gone in the pits, has he picked up damage? We'll find out in a minute as Clay's gone in the pits, so there must have been contact between them two, I'm guessing. So let's have a look. Yep, new wing for you. So let's have a look, and it's a new wing for Clay. Let's see where Chris is. He's having a bit of a lonely one now. Oh, there we go. Still within DRS range. Matthias has fallen back. So there's a lot of gaps forming now. There's a brilliant start from these guys. Again, Matthias with the slippery backside. Coming out of turn 8. But he's got Kieran for company here. So Ginger's now fallen out of DRS range of Scotty. Oh, Scotty and Kieran going towards that. Gives Matthias a bit of breathing space now, because Kieran has now lost DRS on Matthias. So he's going to be under attack from Scotty. It's Henke again, quickest lap. Yep, there we go. Is Red Dog going to do it? And we've got a yellow flag somewhere. Clay, what's he doing? That's out of turn 8. Yep. He's still got his wing though, that's fine, so it just means his tyres are going to be on fire. But look at that, the top 3 there, broken out, need 2.5 seconds from Matthias. We've got Andy in the pits, same as Cammy. So that's a wing change. Saki's having a bit of a lonely one here, 8 seconds behind matey boy. So it's a nice little train here. Red Dog, oh, he's lost out to 2 places. So he must have had a bit of a wobble coming out of turn 8. So he's lost it to the driver and Armin. Mistaken, is Andy the other? No, it's Cammy. So as it stands, Cammy scoring no points for Williams, but you have got Armin who is in P8, so we'll come down to what tier 1 is going to do. And Saki's in AI. Okay, so I won't worry about that. Let's jump on Red Dog, as you've got the driver with no ERS. Oh, same as Red Dog, they've got nothing. It's one thing you don't want. As soon as you're under 10%, you just lose all power in the car. So if I was him, stay behind, recoup. Also, I'm sorry, Veljobo is now 2/10 of Rhinosaurus to pick up the time penalty. So this is just playing into Teddy's hands at the minute, so he's able to build a bit of a gap because of Gin's defending. Broken out a 3-second gap as Kieran has lost that, and we've got a yellow flag somewhere. The driver's DNF, and it's a full safety car. Oh dear. So what does Teddy and that do? They're gonna, if they pit, go to the halves. They'll go the distance. Whoa. So yeah, coming out of turn 8. So far, the biggest counter you've got, Matey Boy's gone up 7 places. Kieran's lost out on 7 places. Tice has gone to the pits. I expect them to put on either another set of softs or mediums. We are going to need Stealthy's just picked up a time penalty for speeding in the pits, but this actually helps play. We're sitting at the back nearly quite a distance behind. But Hanky and Ginge didn't pit. Oh no. So Clay's now got... Clay has just picked up a speeding under the safety car, so he's got a drive through which he'll have to serve after the safety car. So other than crashing out in Q1, him saying his headphones are going to be broken, they're probably going to be on now. So let's have a look. There we go. So Matthias came out on a set of mediums. Camera came out on a set of hards. And Clay is DNF. Yeah, okay. He's had enough now. But yeah, so we've got Red Dog come out on the mediums, Paranoid out on the hards, same as Armin. Stealth on the mediums, Kieran's got on the hards. Yeah, you're right, Clay.
Hello, how are you doing?
Not bad, yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And what's going on with Kieran? He's just picked up a 10-second time penalty.
It looked like he went off track, and he's probably been off track a little too long, so it's given him a 10-second penalty there. This Jim just popped into the pit.
He made a mistake, he should have gone in earlier. He's gone for the hards.
Now Kieran originally, obviously I've just been in a party chat with him, he was supposed to have the medium tyres on, and the game put him on the hards, so that's probably why he's coming back in.
Ah, okay. He had a good qualifying session, it's sort of gone bad to worse for him.
Yeah, he did set a brilliant lap putting him into P4 temporarily. I know that time was beaten, but yeah, definitely a good qualifying session for him. But I think he had a spin, from what I've heard, I think he had a spin, his car didn't go quick enough and that's what the driver hit, and that's how he's ended up out of the race.
And we've got Cameron Porter and Red Dog in AI mode. Right, Saki's not with us, so that's the game with him.
Yeah, Saki has left the session. He's ended up with a power cut. Red Dog's back in control of his, I think Cameron is as well.
So, yeah. Ooh, Red Dog getting a bit close to Cameron, they want to be careful.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I got pushed out wide myself on turn 4, that one, and then it felt like the car in front sort of broke a little earlier than I expected, so I ended up with wing damage.
I see.
And then obviously I've pitted for that, and then the safety car coming out, my delta disappeared, so I started speeding up after dodging the safety car because he decided to cut across the track in front of me.
Driver?
The safety car.
Oh, sorry, right, okay.
Basically, I've caught the safety car as I've come out of turn 4, and the safety car's gone from the right-hand side of the track to the left as I was trying to go past it.
Nearly sideswiped you.
So I squoze past it, and then, like I said, the delta disappeared, so it just told me to catch the queue. And then all of a sudden popped up saying that I had a drive-through, which I had no knowledge of. I didn't realise I didn't have a delta, so...
So that's a bug then. But
yeah, it sort of ruined my race, so I just pulled in and retired from that.
Henky and Ginge.
Come and join you instead.
Yeah, so Dan just said Henky and Ginge with one of them palm faces because they've pitted where they should have pitted straight away. They've now pitted a lap after.
Yeah, it's cost them a lot of time, that, and a lot of positions. Obviously, the grid being so bunched up. Ginge coming out in 14th, and Henke now coming out P17.
We've got Matey Boy up 15 places. He's up in P3.
J-Doy saying Claire's out already and on comms, so lap 6 isn't bad. I will just add, I think we've done 4 laps under the safety car, so... As Andy Boy's dropping down the order now, I think he's lost it.
Turn 8.
Yeah, horrible corner. I spun there myself on the 3rd lap,
My safety car's in, so I'm going to jump back up with El Jobo. He's going to have Scotty for company. And
yeah,
of course
I'm going to be on board with Scotty being on the soft tyres, see if he gets a good run here.
Trouble is, he's probably not going to get as good a run as you think, because the softs are now coming into their own, aren't they? Medium, sorry.
Yeah, definitely, but doing, 3-4 laps under the safety car will help drag them softs out. I know you can normally get about 10 to 12 laps on the softs anyway.
Right, would you be able to invite Ginge?
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, Dan just asked. And straight away, oh, it looked like Scotty got a better run there, but he had to back off. We're already half a second, as looks like Matthias is made the move into turn 1, he has. So he's got past Matey Boy. Saki dropping down the grid, but of course that had happened, so Henke's got past Andy Boy. El Job in a great position, 100%.
Yeah, as he has been most of the season. Phenomenal season from him. It looks like Kieran's had a spin again as well. Kieran and Armin both down at the back now. Both of them, it looked like this.
So Armin's moved out of the way, so I'm wondering if there was an issue with them. And we've got a yellow flag again.
That is for Armin and Kieran.
Right.
Armin is missing end plates on his front wing. Kieran doesn't seem to have any damage.
My Delta's playing up now.
Mine's doing the same, just showing me a plus or minus.
Yep.
As Scotty is having a look at the inside of El Jobbo though.
Ooh. He's going to have
Them
a fantastic
softs still
run
got a
there.
bit of life in them.
Yeah, it looks like they have. El Jobo's probably not going to defend this. No. Nope, his ERS turned off. But he's sitting on 75% ERS, where you've got Scotty's on like 36.
Scotty's showing 67 on mine. They both. Hold on.
Oh. Yeah, it is, right, that's a...
Yeah, Scotty and El Jobbo both on the 6. Very similar ERS. As Armin's day goes from bad to worse, a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh, Matthias looking around the outside of turn 4.
He's got that move done there on El Jobbo as well. They're side by side now into turn 6. 7.
Still too wide. This is
Really
inviting Matey Boy.
yeah.
So El Jobo managed to keep the position.
Yeah, it's difficult, innit? You don't want to be going too wide through this next part of the track. It is very difficult going through single file, let alone too wide.
So Scotty's broken out of the DRS range. He's a second ahead now. That's purely because of the battling.
Yeah, definitely. But as I say, I think them softs may have a couple of laps life in them anyway. Don't think there'll be much more than that, but...
So DRS now enabled.
Now we'll see what they can do.
So Ginge must have had an issue. There's time penalty there for Cameron.
Ginge, it's showing P17, but it's saying that his time is minus 41 seconds.
Right, mate, yep.
So,
Kieran's
Kieran's
DNF'd.
DNF.
Turn 1.
And that's
a
a VSC. But that's going to play into Scotty's hands now off them soft tyres. Because some of the other lads, so El Jobbo, Matey Boy, will probably be looking at pitting to go to hards anyway now.
Yeah.
After 10 laps on the mediums, so...
So if this stays long enough, it's around about 10 seconds you lose under a VSC, as opposed to in the full pit stop. I expect this to end because Kieran's car's gone.
Well, that's exactly it. The thing for Scotty is, can he get into the pits and out before the VSC ends? Otherwise, it's not going to really be beneficial to him.
And we've got
a green flag, and Andy Boy's got a drive-through for speeding under the VSC. I feel your pain.
El Jobo's got the move done there. Into turn 1. Oh, it looked like Scotty hit him up the backside there.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to push him round the corner.
So
as we've got Andy Boy stealthy, Chris into the pits, stealthy picking up a 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane as well.
So penalties ain't that bad as it goes. You've got Cameron, Rhinosaurus, Cammy, Andy, Chris on 3 seconds. Stealthy's on 13. But that's because of the drive-through. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. No, okay.
It's showing a yellow flag on track, but there's no car in that section. I think the game's having a funny one.
Yeah, so El Jobo's about to stretch his legs now. He's 8 tenths ahead of Scotty.
We'll say Cameron's doing well, 5 lap pulls on them hard. P4 at the moment, he's still got 2 guys to pit in front of him.
Yeah. Oh mate, your boy's still got a pit.
Yeah, just looking, El Jobo, Scotty both still have to pit. Luis Mateus on 6 lap old mediums. Will he get 26 laps out of them? I think it'll be it's a tall ask.
Oh, well, we've got another. Jesus, there's no one even. They've not even reached the end of sector 2 yet, and there's a yellow flag.
Yeah, the game's definitely having a funny one. It's Pop Ginge below Kieran again.
He's been lapped.
Yeah, but a minute ago he was up there in the order, and then all of a sudden he's dropped down a lap. I don't know what's going on.
Because what you'll find is if Ginge finishes, he'll get a penalty as well. Because if you leave the lobby and come back in, you're supposedly a lap down. Then he'll get a penalty at the end for ignoring yellow flags.
Like them yellow flags in sector 2 where no one is.
Yeah.
What a brilliant game.
Let's fingers crossed the next one's not so brutal. Let's have a look. Teddy Henke making a run on Rhinosaurus here into turn 1. Oh. But he's got no ERS.
All these guys using a lot of ERS, and a Red Dog in front just hit 10% in that braking zone. And
mate,
boys lost it.
It's gone. That's out of turn 3. Is that a safety car?
Yeah. And it's a full safety car.
This is going to help El Jobo, Scotty.
Yeah, definitely. But it wouldn't surprise me to see El Jobo pit now as well.
Set of hards.
And Andy Boy in perfect position for that as well, actually, because he's straight into the pits while their safety car, while these guys are still slowly coming around. So that should allow him really to close back up on the back of the pack.
So, who El Jobo in a group? So Tom Strickland, I don't know who that is, but Dan Cashman owes me a KFC.
Yeah, Tom's a friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
So I believe that'll be a bet about me crashing out.
Ah, then we've got Dan. Jesus Christ, can we have a racing lap? And there was Dan digging at me saying the Lord's name in vain.
As we've got Scotty into the pits, El Jobo's stared out. He's stared out.
He's going, he's got to be doing medium soft.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And I'd say with the two safety cars, you're talking an extra probably 4 or 5 laps on what you'd expect.
Yeah, 100%.
So I do think it's definitely possible. It's just about now whether there is another safety car, because if there is, it's going to bunch the grid up, and his strategy won't be as effective. He'd have wanted a bit of space between him and the next guys.
So that was my plan last season in Tier 3, was medium to the soft, but then that, the safety car came out lap 14, it absolutely messed it up.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I have found, if I'm honest, on this game, it's been more beneficial starting on the softs every race, regardless of what track you're at.
Oh, 100%.
Because if you get in a safety car, it does tend to be earlier, and as you say, can completely screw your strategy. But I believe everyone is now on the lead lap.
Yep.
It is still saying Ginger's a lap down, but he's not. He's actually ahead of Scotty, behind Cammy Moore. So Ginge should actually be in P8 at the moment.
Yeah, that's just purely because he got disconnected, so as long as he's recording it, then he'll be fine. You can sort that out.
Yeah, we'll get that up.
So I reckon the safety car being next lap, as long as Stealthy can catch up quick enough.
Ooh, Henke into the pits. Didn't expect to see that.
He's going to the mediums.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I think Cameron Poulter and Henke aren't in a bad position on 8 and 6 lap old mediums. Sorry, 8 and 6 lap old hards.
Yep.
Compared to the guys on the similar lap mediums, because theirs will be struggling towards the end. And yeah, Teddy Henke deciding to pit there.
Saying that as well, you've got Scotty and Paranoid on fresh mediums, sitting in 7th and 8th.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Those won't be too bad. They were only asking 17 laps of them.
Yeah.
Whereas the lads who have done already 9, 8 laps on those, you know, you're asking for another 17. That is, you know, 25, 26 laps on these is going to be a big ask. You're going to lose a hell of a lot of pace.
Oh, definitely, yeah, of course.
So why I think Cameron Poulter there on the hards is not in too bad a position, to be honest.
Yeah, his name absolutely threw me off.
Yeah.
I didn't know where to go.
Well, I heard you say it, but yeah, exactly. We all felt the same with your name.
Yeah, that's exactly the thing I said.
Yeah. I remember first conversation looking at it going,
it was Ninja as well. Oh, it's brilliant.
Mr. Bag.
Alright, safety car in, so El Jobo's going to back the pack up.
Oh, as Matthias was off the track then. Looked like he got a little close to El Jobo in front of him.
El Jobo's gone for it.
He backed the pack up nicely. It looks like Cameron Poulter's looking at getting a move done on Matthias here down the straight. He's in the slipstream. He did get a good run, but them hards probably not as warm as the mediums in front. And they stay as they were.
As Chris has got past that. Oh yeah, done right.
El Jobo still leading them through this lap now, but Cameron Poulter is all over the back of Matthias. And he's got Red Dog for company as well.
Yeah, El Jobo's second out within a few corners already. Through turn 8, he's nearly a second ahead. Oh, Cameron getting nice and close to Matthias. Oh, we've had a spin. Scotty.
Yeah, I was going to say I can see an Aston Martin and a Haas at the back there, but I think the Aston Martin is stealthy. Alright?
Yeah. No, it's Ginge. plus 7 minutes.
Oh, so Ginge now has actually dropped down the order. Because Ginge was ahead of Scotty under the safety car.
No, I don't normally like to give people too much grief on track, but gutted Scotty. Remember when you took the mick out of me when I spun at turn 8? Shame, my man.
El Jobbo sets the fastest lap. Cameron Poulter's going up the inside here, and Mateus. Oh! He's ended up off
he's
the
lost
track.
out to... Has Red Dog got the... No. Oh, it's close.
That was very close there.
He backed out just in time.
Yeah. But he's going up the inside now into turn 5, and Mateus turns in on him again. But yeah, a bit of wheel banging there.
Oh, mate.
Still side by side.
He's got the move done before turn 7, that's fine. You know, only going too wide through turn 8. He goes in a bit deep though.
Oh, but he is wide himself. Cameron Poulter there. The rear end steps out on the exit of turn 8.
Joe Jobo, and we've got Chris has spun at turn 8.
Yeah, and I did see, I think Ginger's retired from the session, did it say? Or he's left?
He might have left. I didn't see that actually.
I'll fire him another invite just in case.
But yeah, 3.5 seconds ahead, old Jobo. He's in his fastest lap, 1:19.6. Let's just check something.
Yeah, El Jobbo set another fastest lap. DRS enabled now as well.
Oh, interesting. You don't have your lap record for tier 2.
Yeah, that's because I
Don't matter.
I did the checking graphics quite late, and
Last minute jobby, yeah.
yeah, I didn't have the time to go through all the streams and everything to find the lap records, so what I did was just deleted the box.
Oh,
and hope no one
had a
noticed.
spin out of turn 8 as well.
And you caught me out.
Sorry, mate. And he's DNF'd. Oh, he hasn't. What's he doing? Let your tyres cool down, buddy. Then... Oh, yeah, his tyres are going to be...
He almost lost it again.
Yeah, he did. His tyres are absolutely roasting. He's going to have to pit anyway because he's got no wing.
Yeah, definitely. This is not a track you want no wing at.
As he picks up the time penalty, that's his. Nothing you can do about that. But Armin loses out to Hankey.
I'm just on board with Mateus still here now. He's gaining on Cameron, and obviously DRS being activated now. Let's see what he can do on the run into turn 5.
Probably one of my absolute favourite corners to make.
Ronan, as Ronan dives at the inside of Red Dog at turn 5, but Red Dog gets the undercut.
He gets the
back
better
in front of him.
Yep.
And I think the exact same thing happened behind as well with Teddy Henke and Cammy Moore.
Scotty sets the quickest lap there, 19.4. So Jobo's 5 seconds ahead pretty much. Half second off of it. Oh no, Rhinoceros has just taken out Red Dog. In turn 12.
Oh, Red Dog, yeah, I just caught Red Dog's car bounce into the air though.
So whether he turned in too early or Ronas made a late lunge, he just spun his car round.
Well, I know Ronan's move at the end of the straight into turn 5, Ronan's move seemed quite late. And Red Dog managed to get the undercut back on him and cut the inside of him and then out into the pit. 12 laps to go. I presume he put the softs on from here.
Is Red Dog going to retire or is he just changing? Oh, well, Matthias is still keeping Cameron Poulter company. Oh, Teddy looked like he made a late lunge there. He lost out there. But yeah, that turn 5 is my favourite corner of the whole track for passing.
Yeah, I've got a bad experience. Last season I followed the old line. And the car in front got a bad exit. I went for the undercut and he pushed me off the track at turn 6.
Oh.
And it was a Mr. CDR Kieran.
Was it?
And I'm still not letting him forget it.
Oh, Hanky goes super wide. Yeah.
Very wide.
Yeah. Oh!
Armin's got in there.
Jesus.
Hanky's into the pits.
Armin nearly slammed into the back of him because Teddy backed off.
Yeah, I think Armin picked up a time limit penalty there trying to avoid him. But Armin has got no ERS, neither's Ronan. These guys are really abusing their ERS on this track. So we've got Chris has got none. Stealthy's got 5%.
Oh, as Matthias nearly slams into the back of Porter. We've also got Rhinosaurus for company here. But Stealth's going to be disqualified shortly because he's on 20 seconds of penalties. So Dan just saying Jobo's going to lose a lot of positions when he pits. Will he have enough time? He is going to be on those fresh softs though.
Yeah, it will be a lot quicker than the guys in front, but as I say, I don't think that safety car helped him out. I thought he might have pitted under that safety car.
And he's pitting now.
He's into the pits now. Let's see where he comes out. I think the only thing that will save him getting a podium now is if there is another safety car and the group bunch up again.
Yeah.
But if that happens, a lot of the guys will pit for fresh softs, so
can he get out ahead of Stealthy who's coming across? No, he doesn't. So he's dropped down to P8. So he's got 10 laps.
And this is your Tier 2 champion at the moment, let's not forget that. I know there was a message posted in the Tier 2 chat a couple of weeks ago once he secured it, but I'd like to get it there on stream. Our Tier 2 champion, El Jobo.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh, Stealthy spun. He just gave Andy the position. Oh no, Stealthy managed to keep it then. I thought he'd done a 360 there.
I'm looking at the map thinking, where's he looking in? It looks like Cameron Poulter's managed to bridge a bit of a gap to Matthias, but Matthias now has Ronan and Armin for company.
And Cammy as well. So they need to, as Dan said earlier, it's 26 points or something for Williams. So DRS better then. Yeah, that's Ronan. He's got that before turn 1. It's a bit close there. Pushing off track before even the turn.
Yeah, I know Ronan's had an upgrade to his setup as well recently, so must be doing him some good. As Henke sets the fastest lap. Very close on track now, Ronan, Matthias and Armin, so let's see what happens.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Ronan with 10% ERS, Matthias with 15 and Armin with 11, so these guys are struggling with their ERS.
These battling together just absolutely helps Cameron Poulter.
Yeah, highest ERS so far in the top 10 is El Jobo with 70%.
And he's going to get past Andy Bohr pretty easily, to be fair. There we go, as he does, inside of turn 13.
Yeah, and then he's right on the back of Stealthy as well, as Matthias has pulled into the pits.
Oh, and he's got a 5 second penalty. Oh, that's El Jobo up to P5. Oh.
penalties go. Oh, I'm just having a quick look at the penalties now. We've got Cameron Poulter with 3 seconds, Ronan with 6, Armin with 8, Cameron Moore with 3, Stealthy with 20 seconds.
Yep.
Andy Boyd with 3, Matthias with 5, Chris with 6, Teddy Enke with 3, Scotty with 3, and Paranoid with 3. So a lot of penalties at the track here.
Cameron was nearly 2 seconds ahead of Ronan. He's now, stuff going to get disqualified. I thought it was 21 seconds. But yeah, Ronan's who's spun. It looks like it might be Andy. Yep. The field spread out again now.
Yeah, they are, and it's that because of the commentator in it saying that, you know, a safety car will really make things interesting now.
He'll make them fantastic right now. Well, he'll play into old Jobo's hands, to be fair.
Yeah, but again, as I say, the guys in front, if you look at El Jobo's gap to the leader now, what is it, 14 seconds?
Yep.
If your leader decides to pit for softs under that safety car, it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of the guys follow him.
That'd be an interesting battle at the end.
The only, to be fair, the advantage El Jobo's got is he's penalty free.
Yeah. So 6 laps to go. So other than them spread out, there's been some brilliant battling on here. Some that's questionable, but
yeah, I think this, if I'm honest, I think Portimao is one of them tracks that sort of invites that questionable driving. Some of the tight corners. As Henke's off the track, it looks like he's still off the track.
Yep, that's at turn 13.
Yeah, that's sector 2. The sector 2 here. It sort of invites racing side by side, but you've got to be so precise if you are going to go side by side though.
Oh, 100%. You've also got to have confidence in your other driver as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So Henke's going really slow. He's going into the pits. I'm wondering if he's going to retire now. What is he doing?
What is he doing?
Why would he do that for?
I'm not too sure what happened there.
Oh, that's cool. Oops. And we've had the other McLaren spin of Chris. That's turn 8.
Yeah, Henke has retired in the pit. Well, as it stands, 5 laps to go. Your current winner, well, leader of the race is Cameron Poulter. Well, it looks like is Ronan closing that gap, I'm not sure. Or is it 1.9? Like?
Yeah, he's extended it. He was about 1.5. It's gone down again to 1.7, so...
1.6, yeah,
he's staying about...
I think they're just sort of trading times in different sectors here.
Yeah. So what sort of wings was you running for this?
I was running a front one and a back one. Bear with me, I'll tell you. I was running 6.9 wings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember last season I set up one it was 7.9. Then a lot of people took that and adjusted it slightly, so I had to completely adjust mine. I think mine was 4.10 in the end.
Yeah, well, my setup is the setup that I used to race in January, and I've not made any adjustments since. I've done no practice this week. I've just saw the setup that I already had and used it.
Yep.
But it's going to be completely different on the new game, because...
Have you played it yet?
I have. I've done a little bit, and I've started no traction with it, which is why I've been on no traction these last 2 races on this one.
Yeah, of course.
And if I'm honest, I'm struggling.
I actually prefer
But yeah,
the new game.
one big difference is on this, your wing levels are specific to each track.
Yeah.
So, for example, a 6.9 at Spa isn't the same as a 6.9 at Quarter.
That's right.
Whereas on the new game, a 6.9 is a 6.9. It's the same on every track. But your wing level does go up to 50, so there is some big learning curves.
Well, I know on the... Ooh, Red Devil nearly has a little moment there out of turn 8. There's a thing going around at the minute. People are running 0-0 wings.
At Monza.
Yeah, and Spa. It's like, wow.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Ooh,
The thing is, it'd be interesting to try it on this and see how it works.
So, Dan caught that. I completely missed it because I was watching Red Dog. El Jobo must have had an issue because he's dropped even further behind Cammy.
Yeah, 12.5 seconds behind me.
Cammy, 25 laps on those hards, but they'll do that, to be fair.
That's exactly what I was saying. The hard tyres probably not a bad tyre to be on. The people I were worrying about were Ronan and Armand, you know, getting so many laps done, another 3 laps to go, so Ronan will have done 25 once he crosses the line.
Yeah.
A lot of laps for them tyres.
Ronan's got 3 laps and he's starting to take a bit of extra time out of Cameron, yeah?
You're right, he is, but he has got a 3-second penalty more than Cameron as well, so he'd have to get past him and gap him by 3 seconds.
Well, Cammy can take a P3 here. Because of penalties, because Armand's got 8 seconds.
Yeah, if he pushes another, what, second and a half? If he can gain a second and a half, he'll take P2.
Yeah.
I think El Jobo is going to stay where he is. He's not close enough to anyone to make any improvement on the penalties there. Which is a shame considering he's one of the few drivers that are penalty free.
Yeah, him, Red Dog, and that's it because Saki's not racing.
Yeah, well Red Dog will jump 1 position. Just Scotty in front of him with the 3-second penalty. That's sort of the only penalty he'll jump, I believe. Just, again, still though, a couple of laps to go, so anything can happen yet.
That's another 2 attempts out at that time. Oh, Scotty's had an issue, is he? Yeah. Oh, turn 8. Oh dear.
Again?
Yep.
What is it you say about people in glass houses throwing stones?
That's the one.
I've learnt the hard way about that myself. Tier 2, Season 2, racing against Dan for the championship.
Well, Andy Boy can jump up to P6 here as well if he can close the gap by a little bit. No, he can't, don't worry, scrap that.
No, he's
I read that wrong.
Yeah.
but Red Dog could get a potential P7 if he can close by a second in a bit.
Yeah, Scotty having that moment. Red Dog's actually took him on track now anyway.
Yeah. I suppose we're probably at that sort of time now. You've been here pretty much the whole race. Driver of the day. Sorry. Ooh, Red Dog getting turn 7. That's compromised turn 8. Yeah.
See, I think two drivers for me, and not just looking at position changes, but the tyres they're on. You've got Ronan and Cammy, I think, have had both brilliant drives. Ronan has been aggressive. And you know, Cammy on them hard tyres though has just sort of stayed where he's needed to stay, and like you say, he is going to jump up to a P3?
P3, yeah, I don't think he's got enough now to close that gap.
Yeah, Cammy taking a P3, Ronan taking a P2. It's between them two for myself, but I'm open to what you think as well.
I'd go with that, to be fair, between them two. Things have happened during the race. It would have been different if they'd stayed the way they was earlier on.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm taking nothing away from Cameron Poulter, the drive he's had, but Ronan has done 3 pit stops.
Yes. So there we go, sorry, it's, he's through. So that's where Ronan drops, yeah, so Cammy took P3.
Just a second behind that P2 as well. El Jobo will just confirm P5.
I look forward to seeing El Jobo next season.
And there we go, Cameron's just posted saying thank you Claire for the setup. Obviously, him being on his second account, he'd not managed to get his setup from his original account.
That's right, I see that earlier actually.
Yeah, so I went into TT before I set the lobby up, found his setup for him and sent it to him.
So how much does he owe you now?
I'd say about a good, I don't know, 60 points. Something to put me, you know, a bit higher than where I am. Nah, as I say, mate, it's good to see you up there challenging. We needed someone to give El Jobo a battle as well, so I'm glad it worked out.
Oh, 100%. It was actually a good race, actually, to comms on for Tier 2. My first one with these. Good track to do it on.
Yeah, brilliant track. Yeah, as I commented before, it's one of my favourite tracks in real life.
It's my favourite track. Well, this is what I need to watch actually. You said about the superbikes, didn't you?
Yeah, Jonathan Ray against Toprak Razgatli Ugly, if I've said that right. Brilliant battling. Probably not as good as what we've seen here. You know, these guys always put on a show.
Yes.
Similar to what we see in Tier 3.
That's a different kind of show, Tier 3.
And once again, Tier 3, we've got a 4-way battle for the title.
Is it 4 or is it now 5?
Well, technically it's 5. Technically it's 5, but
need a miracle for that one.
The guy in 5th needs 4 guys to DNF.
So I'll just quickly go through this. So that's Cameron Porter P1, Ronosaurus P2, Cammy P3, Armin P4, El Jobo P5, Matthias P6, Andy Boy P7, Red Dog P8, Scotty P9, Chris P10, Sakis at P11, but that won't count. Paranoid P12, Stealthy P13, Ginge finished 14th, but he wasn't with us, but he says he's DNF'd, but he was still racing. Teddy Hankey finished 15th, that's for a DNF. And then Matey Boy, Kieran, Clay, and Driver. So yeah, that's it. That's been Tier 2.
Yeah, I think my driver of the day is that Claymore.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit of a dodgy one, that one. Well, you did say you was going to try and go for it.
Yeah, we're worth a try.
Yeah. But that's it. That's Tier 2's last race on F1 21.
Yeah, as you say, that's it, last one. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Make sure you tune in on Sunday, 8 o'clock, where Tier 3 round off the season. As I said, there's a 4/5-way battle for the title.
It's going to be mental.
Which will all be decided on Sunday.
Again.
We will hopefully manage to get the championship winner into the comms after the race as well. And then the
Who's
final...
commentating on that one?
At the moment it's myself and Hamster.
Right, so there's a good chance the language will be reduced. But no, that's it. Thank you very much for everyone tuning in, and I will see you again on the 29th for Tier 1. Peace out.